What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the blue color, playing as Set. His name is Chrono JJ, the man, the myth, the legend. His partners today in the green color, playing as Thor. His name is Wiz, and in the red color, playing as Gaia. His name is Raifang, and together they make the old boys. We're back! We're back with a vengeance. This is the OGs here. I'm excited to see this series. Old boys always come with some funky strategies, and we've been having a lot of discussion about all of the different fun stuff we can try in this team game tournament. Their opponents today in the yellow color, playing as Kronos. His name is Jin Sion. His partners today in the purple color, playing as Gaia. His name is Ashley. And finally, rounding out the team in the sky blue color, his name is Seiya, and he's playing as Loki. Yes. Together they make TNTA. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What is happening in this game? So Set, Thor, Gaia. There's lots of opportunities for shenanigans here. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to give away anything. For those of you who have not seen this team composition before, there's a lot of fun to be had inside of this team composition. But we'll see what the old boys are going to go for here, as Jin Sion here with the Kronos drops the economic guild down. Obviously, Uranus was banned in this game. I think Ra was the god that was banned by TNT in this one. So we'll see how it's all going to go. We do have Seiya with the Gaia Forest on this position here. That's going to help out the early game here quite a bit for Seiya. He should be able to get a decent advance time because of this. Doesn't have to build an Ox card out. So that one should be very, very nice for him there. As we see a 2-minute and was that 23-second click up here from Chrono JJ. He is going as fast as humanly possible to the classical age with his Set. He's got himself a total of 12 villagers. Did he get himself hunting dogs? And he got himself hunting dogs, ladies and gentlemen. And now we see the Freya in here for Wiz. Maybe a little bit slower than he would have liked on that one. It would have been nice to see both of these players advancing at the same time here, as very, very fast advance times from the old boys at this moment here. We see Prometheus coming through for Jin Sion. Looks like he's gone for a 4-minute advance time himself, as I'm sure he's going to be looking for that temple to start putting the pressure on over here. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what the plan is here from Chrono JJ's crazy advance time. He's got the animals out. He's got the Wadget out. He's got all the good stuff going for him here at the moment. We see the beautiful thing for Wiz here with this fast advance. He's got Gold Mine and he's got the Gaia Forest. He didn't need to build himself a single Ox card, as we see the vision onto Seiya's base here. Gaia Forest drops down. Chrono JJ brings 13 villagers forward. Forest Fire drops down, hits the house here, hits the town center. Villagers popping around. You're going to be targeting down that Pharaoh. Chrono JJ needs to get that one out of the range of the town center. Bit of a mistake from Chrono JJ there. Gets down to 11 HP. Town center here coming in 75% of the way through here on the classical age, as the Hearse are also going to be taking a little bit of damage here from that Gaia Forest, as the town center does end up going down, and he denies the classical age from Seiya. Seiya is stuck in the archaic age now, ladies and gentlemen, as the villagers going to be villager fighting here. The Wadget does end up getting taken down. A bit of a miss micro there from Chrono JJ. You want to try and keep that one alive as best as you can. Good control here from Seiya, trying to target this one down. Meanwhile, over here we see the Pharaoh getting some good damage done onto this position. 4 HP remaining there. as the villagers are going to start retreating away from Chrono JJ. And we do see the Pharaoh gets taken down. Another villager goes down over here as well, as a barrack's going to attempt to come up here from Chrono JJ. Remember, he's still got a town center. Is he still building villages? Yes, he is. As the angry villagers of Saya continue to push forward here. This one does manage to get a kill here, but Chrono JJ revenge kills over there as the priest comes in for Chrono. Going to be pushing those Loki villagers back, and now Ashley going to come over and help out. Meanwhile, on this position, we do see Raifang getting pushed back. Looks like he's a little bit behind where he otherwise should be. Is he in the classical age? He is not in the classical age yet. So Raifang has been slinging Chrono JJ at this point. I don't think he hasn't even advanced yet. He cuts the villager production. He needs to go to the next age. You can only sling for so long. So town center down. Saya is in a very, very difficult position. How many resources does he have here? He doesn't have... Wait, he's got 0 resources in the bank. He can't make himself a town center. He can't do anything at this point here. And we see Chrono JJ going for a second town center here. Going for a second town center, 5 minutes, 50 seconds into the game here. After villager rushing, this strategy is absolutely bonkers. Ocean is coming through here for Raifang as well. As the Herser does manage to get taken down here. Nice play here from Jin Seon, getting some good pressure in. Wiz's Valkyrie over here. Honestly, I think this Valkyrie could have been better served trying to find the villages of Saya, because he advances so quickly. The temple in the main base, where did he put it? I don't know where his temple actually was. Like a temple in the main base here, but still send that Valkyrie up to help support that villager rush there. Probably could have picked off even more villagers, and Chrono JJ would have been in a ridiculously big advantage where that's concerned. Raifang's Citizen getting caught out of position here. He can speed walk them away with those oracles there, but will we get any kills or not? We'll have to wait and see as the oracles decide to take an attack there. We've got the Gaia Forest attempting to get placed down there as a path blocking measure. I'm not sure who put it down there, but the classical age has been hit by Raifang, and he's going to just sit in the main base. He doesn't need to do anything particular. Raifang just needs to not die here, and OB is going to be in a good spot. Farms, great. No worries. Get watchtowers. He's doing that. Great. Get wall segments up around your towers. No problems where that's concerned. Wiz is in a completely fine position as well. He didn't really sacrifice anything with that fast advance time because he had Gaia Forest, because he had the Dwarven Mine. No problems where that's concerned. We are seeing the town center coming back up, and guess what? Old boys, Raifang went through Oceanus here, so he could potentially drop a Carnivora down here. That's not going to be easy to kill here, or not going to be a fast to kill at the very least to take this one out. Unfortunately, old boys did not work that one out. They could have dropped that down and denied that town center for even longer, as we do see Ashley starting to put the pressure on. Chrono JJ's got a nice position here. He's going to be dropping another barracks here. He's got to play the classical age here off of these 2 town centers and try and hold out for the time being to wait for Wiz to get kind of sorted out here and deal with this kind of Jin Seon. Let Raifang get into a good position here. Now, Ashley at this point probably should be considering town centers as well. Jin Seon, he's already onto 3 town centers himself. This is obviously the right play for him. He's got to get that economy going. He knows Raifang is sat inside of his main base. Raifang could probably take this opportunity to get a second town center as well. He doesn't necessarily need military units here. In fact, he's not building military units. He's just getting farms. He's got himself plow. He's got that early irrigation, utilizing the Gaia advantage where that's concerned. So he's getting a really, really big boom here. But he does need a town center to help him out. So we'll see if he's going to be able to go for that, as Jin Seon's still moving around looking for some raids. We do have Ashley also pushing around with the raids as well. One thing to think about when playing as a god not named Uranus is, as Atlantean, is to run around with the Terma and the Murmillo separately. You might think you're going to get more value with the Murmillos, but you can get that value with the Murmillos elsewhere and do a double raiding group sort of situation, hitting more frequently with the Terma and as frequently as you would normally with those Murmillo, getting a little bit better stuff there, as we do see Wiz attempting to take this fight here. Those raiding cavalry, they're not the best against these units. Yes, the Terma are in, so yes, he'll be able to kill off those Terma, but those Murmillo are very, very strong there. Wiz makes a bit of a bad call there to go after that one, as we do see Saya now He's got that first town center up, second town center for him in this game, but he doesn't have the resources to go to the classical age. So let's have a quick look at this. He's got 0 food in the bank, and he's got no hunt on the map either. He's got 4 Hersa out at 2.4 damage, trying to make use of those. They're not going to do a whole lot here in this game, as the villagers pulling off of this location, going to be looking to go over onto some hunt over here. And attempt to get himself to that classical age. It's going to be a 10-minute plus classical age here for Saya. Old Boy's actually falling behind in the score here for the time being, as Jin Sion is getting really, really big in this game for the moment here. We'll see if Wiz can help deal with what Jin Sion's doing on this position, as the Raiders here going to probably win this fight now. You'd have to expect. We do see a cheeky little Kronos counter barracks up here as well, as Wiz pulling back, and we'll see. Yeah, the teams here are fighting for this score lead at the moment. It's actually quite close here. I would have actually, let's take a quick look at this. I'd be very interested. TNT's actually in front on resources. TNT's actually in front on resources. So if they use Feed Saya back into the game, TNT can win this one. TNT's not... The Old Boys got exactly what they wanted in this early game, but in the end here, TNT is still completely fine. TNT is still completely fine here in this one, as Ashley pushing forward here with the help of Jin Sion. Chrono JJ has got a little bit of units on this position. He can just go mass slingers here, and that is a completely valid way to play, but he definitely should not be taking this fight here. He needs to pull away on this location, as the villagers here do manage to get away, and Chrono JJ going to pull back here as well. As we do have nice defense here from Chrono. Great wall on this position. This is one of those Magyar-esque type walls. Just a random little wall that just allows Chrono JJ the defense of his... just a really, really easy defense. Oh, we see great. He's going for the Gazelle of Set. Yes! Gazelle of Set. Finally. A man after my own heart. Now Wiz has got a whole bunch of raiders. Wiz is starting to look a little bit scary here. Wiz can start going for some big, big raids in this game. I mean, he can just keep playing defensive and trying to defend against those Murmillo Terma raids of Jin Sion, but he could also just start sending those forward and getting the raids in, as we do see the Forsetti. Oops. The Forsetti is coming in. What's the timing going to be? 12 minutes and 40 seconds? 12 minutes and take your guesses. Nephthys coming through for Chrono JJ, almost in the heroic age before the classical age comes in here for Chrono JJ. That's how far in front he got from this early game attack. As the Peeling Spring comes down, Nephthys coming through here for Chrono. Rhea on the way as well for Jin Sion. And Jin Sion pulls back. And we'll see if Jin Sion's shenanigans here. He's going through Rhea. One really, really obnoxious way to play with Kronos, especially in team games. Exactly this. It's like exactly this. One really, really obnoxious way to play here for Kronos is get yourself a temple and make yourself some cheeky behemoths. I'm not sure if quite going after Chrono JJ at this point is going to be the right play. You could easily tear through Wiz. Wiz's got a lot of those Ulfsark here. I'm not sure what he's doing with those, but he's going to be able to get himself some buildings up with them. He's getting that Ford Town Center up. Farms coming up as well over there, as the Chrono JJ Ford base here, getting a third Town Center. He's still holding on to this Town Center here as well. He's got that Ancestors if he needs to use it. Raifang going for a third Town Center. Very, very late, but if we take a look at his economic upgrades, he's already got Bowsaw, Shaft Mine, Flood Control. This is a big Gaia, but no military at the moment, as we see Jin Sion pushing through onto this position, going to be targeting down this town center. Raifang going to try and bait him away from this position, but Jin Sion is not having any of it as he pushes forward here. And we do have the Ancestors getting dropped down. Cheeky little deconstruction onto that mana to try and take out that citizen. Nice play here from Chrono JJ. Great awareness from the old boys to know exactly what they've got in their tank there, as the Ancestor is going to be able to take down a lot of these units. There's not that many heroes here. There's only the one Catapulta hero, as Jinseon decides he's got to retreat back. Raifeng gets his town center up. He's in a great position. Meanwhile, Wiz, he's starting to get taken down on this front. Lots of scary units here. Those automatons are really, really strong. Wiz going to be using his villagers here to shank down the Momillo on this position, as he's doing a good job where that's concerned. Saya, however, he's pushing forward with his villagers here. He's got a lot of Hersa. Does he have Hall of Thanes yet? Hall of Thanes is coming through with the classic 15-minute Hall of Thanes upgrade. Wiz coming through around onto the back here to try and defend here. As the town center, will it get saved here or not? It looks like Wiz is abandoning this one. Always abandoned, never overcommit to defending, as we do see the Ulfsarks coming through. Meanwhile, big yellow blob of speedy behemoths coming through. These are Chronos behemoths, as Chrono JJ trying to get himself out some priests to defend here. Gets a really lucky Pharaoh spawn on this one as well to help defend as more priests are coming out here. Does he have funeral rites through? No funeral rites. So that town center is going to be going down, and no behemoths falling just yet. The villagers get a good amount of damage here, as now they're going to be retreating away. The Pharaoh can chase those priests, however, only 3.6 speed. The behemoth actually going to be able to escape from them fairly easily. As one behemoth goes down, going to be moving forward. We do have a trader onto that one. 6.0 speed Scorpion, man. I'm not gonna lie, I quite like this Vibly Balance Patch 6.0 change of 20% bonus speed for Chronos. It gets him something very, very crazy to help him in the mid game with those traders there, as the raid coming through, taking out Chrono JJ's town center here. Nice play. Wiz did lose the town center here, but he's going to be rebuilding that one for the time being. As this one goes down, we do see Sayach coming in to try and help out. And can Jinseon push all the way through Chrono JJ's base here? He's got this town center. He's getting himself fortified town centers. He is pushing in onto Saya's main base here as well. Although those slingers are giving a lot of favor over to Saya there, as a Migdol stronghold coming up. Meanwhile, the Behemoth continuing to push through. We also see, while this is going on, Raifeng has lost his town center here to Jinseon, who is managing to attack two people at once. He's really using his presence here in this game nicely, attacking multiple different players here. We just see a palace coming up. That's going to be a big help to defend on that one. As the Behemoth coming through, can Chrono JJ hold here? He's getting the town center back in the main base. He's manages to get that one back up. No priests here, but he does have 5 queued up where that's concerned. Going to be popping those out to try and take out the Behemoths here as well. As also Ashley coming in, everyone going for the double onto Chrono JJ. Chrono JJ is a seasoned defender. He is one of the better defenders in Age of Mythology. He's always making the most out of bad positions here. Even if he loses this spot, he's just going to fall back over here, you'd have to assume, as now Wiz pushing forward with a handful of Ulfsarks to try and help out here. But the Behemoths managed to take down this position, and now Old Boys are very much on the back foot here. We see Skadi coming through, though. Hecate also, though, coming through for Ashley. That's going to be a big challenge for someone on Old Boys to have to deal with there, because there's not really any super strong units there to help out. But while this is going on, now Wiz gets rebuilt up. He's got 3 town centers. He's in a good spot on this position as well. We're starting to see the Stymphalian bird difference starting to show itself here. Those are such a strong unit in the Atlantean Wars. And Raifeng made the right call here, going through Thea in this position to push Jinseon back. Jinseon's got a nice, strong base set up here, though, so Raifeng's got to take his time where that's concerned over there, as Wiz is now big enough here to help push back. Wiz could potentially even grab this town center for himself, as well as the forward Migdol stronghold of Chrono JJ does get taken out here, and Chrono is now in a very difficult position, as Ashley going to be pulling back. We've got Wiz here as well, ready to defend Chrono JJ. But Chrono's now 3 town centers as well. Differential in the town centers is only by 1, but still, Saya's got a long way to go to catch up in this game, as still Ryfang bouncing back and forth here. Another palace coming up. I like this play. No need to go for the town center straight away. Lots of palaces here. Potentially even go through Hecate yourself. Place a Tartarian gate into the main base of Jin Sion or something to distract him. And then push through with some fire siphons or something like that to get that town center back is a completely valid way to move forward there. As the Tartarian gate does come down into the main base of Wiz. As always, you're going to start putting the pressure onto that one. Is there a Gaia Forest here? No Gaia Forest to place around that Tartarian gate there, unfortunately. But the Tartarian gate will end up going down here. As one Ox card goes down as well. Thank you for the rating party, Maiden. Hope your stream went well. And it looks like Old Boys will manage to clean up that Tartarian gate. Decent amount of damage there done, though. Meanwhile, over here, Deconstruction coming in. We do see not really enough melee units to deal with those destroyers. And Ryfang's palace is going to be getting taken down there. But meanwhile, over on the bottom side, we see Chrono JJ slowly starting to recover from that behemoth raid that came through here. Priest coming out as well to help against those automatons. He's got a good amount of buildings up here. Just needs to get those units trained. As we also see Wiz now getting targeted down yet again in the middle of the map, losing another town center here. Nice play from Ashley. But what is Wiz doing? He needs to deal with those Tartarian spawns first, get himself sorted out. Baldur is actually coming through for Wiz as well. I'm not sure if obviously Baldur is always good, but potentially a Fimble Winter here would be a little bit more of a help for the team sake here. Really, really hurting Seiya's economy. And obviously Jin Sion and Ashley going to be in a pain where that's concerned as well. As the Symphalian Bird retreats back, Lampedia is through here to get some good value. I do think that oftentimes we see Atlantean players go a little bit too hard onto those Arcas here. I'm not sure what the answer is, though, in all honesty. The unit compositions that Atlantean players build can oftentimes be a little bit challenging to get the right unit comp out. Jin Sion actually does end up losing his town center here as Ryfang's Tartarian gate has taken this one down, which now gives Ryfang plenty of advantage here to push through and grab this town center, because Jin Sion 2 town centers versus Ryfang 2 town centers. That's advantage Ryfang here in this game. As the units of Ashley champion Murmillo here as well. How many villages does Wiz has? Not really a lot here. This Baldur is not that big. He could use it, and he's going to be able to recover a little bit, but he doesn't have a trade route set up at the moment, and he's got to be careful about when he clicks that Ragnarok. Sometimes you can be a little bit too overzealous where that's concerned, as we do have the markets coming up here. Seiya wants to go to that Mythic Age as Baldur does come through. Chrono JJ hitting on this position here. Scalloped Axe also coming through for Chrono JJ, going to help out those Axemen quite a bit. We're dealing with those Herso there, as Chrono going to reclaim the town center. He is recovered completely right now from everything, and he's going to be able to put some serious pressure onto this town center, especially with an impending Horus coming through as well, as the Behemoth do manage to come through for Jin Sion, taking out yet another palace of Ryfang. Where did Ryfang's Stymphalian birds go? As we see Jin Sion's town center getting targeted down here. Nice play where that's concerned. This Lampedia, you've got to use it on the town center. It has 10 crush damage. Definitely well and truly useful to take out a town center there, as we've got Ryfang trying to get the towers up as a cheeky little flaming weapons coming through here. But Seiya's only got, like, well, how many Hersa is that? 4 Hersa, 5 Hersa, and a handful of throwing Axemen. It's really not that much of a help there, as the town center ends up finishing up there for Chrono JJ. And you can start using that Pharaoh to help take out those battle balls and everything else over there as well, as Ryfang does manage to take out this town center, and Jin Sion citizens here trying to get this one up. Ryfang with the correct decision yet again in this game, pushing forward with those Arcas, going to be able to take out all of those citizens here, and Jin Sion loses on that position. Where's the Frost being used here? On this position to defend himself, as now Wiz, he's got himself some Fire Giants out. He's going to be able to click that Ragnarok at any point here. Ryfang is an absolute monster right now in this game. Even though he's only on 2 town centers, he is so gigantic here. He's taken out so many of Jin Sion's villages, and he's going to be able to grab this town center for himself here if he so chooses, or he can just sit on this position and continue to defend as Wiz here with those those fire giants. This army of Ashley is just not going to be able to deal with this. He needs a Lampede here. We see Tyr coming through for Saya, but is this one going to be able to get through or not is the big question. Atlas is coming through. Horus is way in front here for Chrono JJ. So this Town Center is going to be getting taken out. No chance for that Tyr to come through in the slightest here, ladies and gentlemen. As flight control also comes through for Wiz, he's going to have an incredibly good economy here, and he's got no need to click that Ragnarok. This is the best position to be in for a Thor player or an Odin player. Holding Balder is having Ragnarok, but not needing to utilize it, as the Tornado does get dropped down over here, 60% of the way through here for that Tyr. It's not going to go through. Saya is going to be stuck in that heroic age with 0 town centers. We do see an implode getting dropped down here by Ashley, but Chrono JJ very calmly immediately moves away from that that implode. You really want to just plant the implode down directly on top of the units so they can't retreat away. Otherwise, they can kind of escape out one way or another. But now, say out 0 town centers, villagers getting taken out. Villagers over here not able to drop those resources in either. Raifang pushing back over here as well, grabbing the town center on the front. Now 3 town centers, Chrono JJ 4 town centers. Wiz is pushing on this position as well. It's all fronts a go here for Old Boys. Wiz can very easily just drop that Ragnarok at this point, which it looks like he does decide to do, because he knows Chrono JJ is safe here, Raifang is safe here, the economy is there. If he needs to get something fed to rebuild those villages, it's going to be a very simple process there. And TNT has basically lost their grips on this map on every single position here, as the Arcus taking everything out, and Saya in that spot decides to tap out. Ashley taps out, and Jin Sion taps out as well. Old Boys, with the unorthodox team game strategy, come in. They get themselves a good position to some degree here, but it was dangerous. This was dangerous. This had a lot of moving parts. If we take a look at the, I'm not sure how much truth this is going to have here. If we take a look at the resources distributed in this game, you'll notice something here. 551 resources from Raifang. 180 resources. Very specific numbers, I think, here in the early game. I think there was a little bit of cheeky slinging going on at the start of this game, which is why Raifang went for a very late classical age here. Where was it? Raifang 6 minutes and 46 seconds to the classical age, right? So lots of small amounts of sling in this early game from Team Old Boys, and managed to create something very scary. The thing is, I think Wiz was supposed to hit the classical age at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So he was 10 seconds behind his advance time, which would have linked up much more nicely with Chrono JJ to attack Saya. And we see team games, they're not solved just yet. There's lots of funky stuff that's possible in these team games that especially with a coordinated team, can pull off. I'm excited to see what Old Boys pull off through this tournament. And well, this is the first win, so we'll see if they can continue their shenanigans in game number 2. I don't know what else to say. Nice try here from TNT. They almost pulled this one back from the brink. I think Jin Sion here, maybe if he went for Wiz with the Behemoths into Raifang with the Behemoths, I don't think they would have been able to hold that in all actuality. So crazy strategy, but is it really the best? I don't know. It seems like there's some kinks to be worked out from the Old Boys here. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.